Good morning, everyone. This is your WOF Outlook and Discussion for February 7th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, as always, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick look here at today's convective outlook. As you can see here, they have the marginal risk of severe weather for parts of southeast Texas, which does include the Houston area, Lake Jackson, Victoria, and even extending almost to Austin, Texas here, and even as far south as towards Corpus Christi. We can expect some severe weather within this area, probably mainly this afternoon into the evening hours here. And as you can also see as we take a look to the east, there is a chance of a few showers and thunderstorms here across southeast Louisiana and across parts of the extreme southern Mississippi Gulf Coast, which does include the Ocean Springs area. And as we take a look here towards southeast Texas, their probabilities here, you can see they were not expecting much of any way of hail here. Tornadoes, 2% chance within the marginal risk area. And we'll check the wind probability, which is 5%. So if you live in this part of southeast Texas here, be on the lookout primarily this afternoon and evening for severe storms. And now, as we segue into day two here, the threat is increasing for the lower Mississippi Valley. As you can see, a slight risk has been issued for parts of Louisiana and Mississippi and parts of southeast Arkansas, and cities included within this slight risk, as you can see here, is New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Lafayette, even as far extending down to near Morgan City, Macomb, Hattiesburg, extending far north into Jackson, Mississippi, and just south of the Memphis area. A slight risk of severe weather is forecast for this area, and along the outside of that slight risk will be a marginal risk, which does include the Houston area, Shreveport, Memphis, and even across parts of the southern Mississippi Gulf Coast, Ocean Springs, and even extending as far east as Mobile and Pensacola, Florida. As we take a look at the probabilities here, you can see that for tornadoes here, you can see there's a 5% probability here, mainly from the North Shore, so north of Lake Pontchartrain here across the North Shore, and the remaining parts of North Central, Northeast Louisiana here is extending across parts of southern Arkansas and into Mississippi. 5% probability for tornadoes. A 2% probability outlines that, which that 2% does include the New Orleans area in southern Mississippi. As we look at the hail probability, let's see if it changed this hole up. It's freezing on me right now. That's just great. All right, here we go. All right, the hail probability, you can see that's going to be further north here across parts of north central Louisiana, northeast Texas, extending up into parts of the mid Mississippi Valley. This is where your hail threat will be at. And of course, the main threat that's going to be with this system will be damaging winds as the line of storms do move across the area. And as you can see, that 15% probability does encompass the entire slight risk area, with a 5% encompassing the rest of the marginal risk. Now, as we take this off of here and we go to the models, we're going to take a look at the GFS. Again, here, let's see what it's showing in the mid to upper levels today. As I get this pulled up, you guys. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to pull this out some and we're going to load this from roughly this morning to about midnight on Thursday here. And we're going to take a look here as this loads for me, you guys. And as you can see here, the forecast has not really changed much. We have the system coming out of New Mexico that's going to be crossing across the Texas Oklahoma panhandle and then shifting east northeast here to parts of Arkansas in southern Missouri and even parts of Kansas here by the time we get to midnight on Thursday here. And as you can see, as this trough, and I'm gonna pause it here, is about enough of it is loaded for me. As we pause this here, as you can see, as this trough continues to progress to the east here tomorrow, you can see the strong southwest flow here that that starts to develop across South Texas and the Louisiana coast, even extending as far as Mississippi. All of this strong winds in the mid to upper levels will contribute to the risk of severe weather here across the lower Mississippi Valley. And as we move this along further into time, as we go towards midnight on Friday here, I'm sorry, you guys, I said midnight on Friday. As we go to midnight on Thursday here, you can see the trough is situated across Missouri, Kansas, and you can see the strong southwest flow here across our area. So, and this will be roughly around the time that these line of storms will be coming through southeast Louisiana. Will be around midnight on Thursday. Now, I want to clear the upper levels out for you guys. So I want to also show you guys the low level winds here. That's going to also be increasing and contributing to this threat of severe weather. Let me get it, you guys. All right, we're going to loop this just like we loop the upper level winds, and this is in the lower levels, you guys. You can see the arrows coming in the total opposite direction here. They're coming out of the south here. So when you have the southwest winds cutting across in the upper levels across Texas, Louisiana, then you have the southerly low level winds veering in under. That causes the winds to start to veer in height as you get into the atmosphere, and that's what causes the environment to be conducive for discrete cells or even possible supercells that that does have a possibility of forming across the lower Mississippi Valley Wednesday. And any of those discrete slash supercells that can form will have the possibility of producing a tornado or two. So please be on the lookout for that. And as you can see here, as the low level flow goes along, I'm gonna pause it real quick as we go to about midnight on Thursday. I want to show as the timing of these storms are going to be coming here. You can see our flow in the lower levels are going to be out of the south, but also starting to switch to the south southwest here, even in the lower levels as this front starts to move on through here. So expect the severe weather event to primarily be Wednesday evening and overnight here across southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi. And as I clear this off here, you guys, and we're going to take a look at the mesoscale model real quick to see the timing of these storms for our area. Just going to do a quick little loop here. I'm going to go from about 6 p.m. to about 9. Let's see. Let me see how far I could go, you guys. We'll go to about 9 a.m. Oh, no, I don't want to go that far, you guys. Hold on. Let me get it together. I'm going to go. Hold on, you guys. Just bear with me 1 second. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm going to start at about 6 p.m. on Wednesday to about 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. And as we give this a second to load here, as you see, you guys, as you can see, I'm going to pause it. And as you can see, the line of storms here across north central Louisiana, this will be about 7 p.m. tomorrow on Wednesday. And as this line continues to march eastward here, you can see it starts to enter the New Orleans area, the southeast Louisiana area after midnight here. It looks like on this model, probably about the 1, 2 o'clock area. I say the 1, 2 o'clock area. Sorry about that. The 1, 2 o'clock hour is when this line is going to start moving across southeast Louisiana and the North Shore, and then progressively moving eastward across the Mississippi Gulf Coast during the early morning hours on Thursday. And I want to also show you guys before we leave here. All right, so that's going to be one more time, you guys. Sorry about that, as this line should be coming across southeast Louisiana and the North Shore sometime after midnight on Wednesday. And as I take that off, you guys, and we segue here, I want to quickly show you guys convective outlook day 3 here. Oh, hold on, let me go to, all right, you guys, hold up. Categorical. Here we go. We're going to go to outlook day 3 here. As you can see, there's a marginal risk across the Florida Panhandle, southern Alabama, and southwest Georgia here. Excuse me if y'all hear any noise in the background. But if the marginal risk will shift to our east here, but we can still be under some a risk for some thunderstorms, some rain showers here on Thursday, as this upper disturbance is not going to be in a hurry to leave out, and we will be under a little bit of that southwest flow on Thursday. So also expect some showers possible on Thursday. So as I sum this up for you guys, that's going to be it for this one. We're going to go back to day 2 for tomorrow, Wednesday. As you can see, the threat is starting to increase for the lower Mississippi Valley as a slight risk of severe weather has been issued. So everyone, if you live in this region, please be severe weather aware tomorrow. And make sure that you come back here to check back for the latest updates to stay up to date. Be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you all in the next one.